Hi, we're Zach and Maggie.
And we approve this music.
Late on Friday, pockets are jingling and you see the lights. Get all taken cause you're cruising with a six. You're looking for the heart of Saturday night. Comb your hair, shave your face, trying to wipe out every trace. All the other days in the week, you know this will be the Saturday you're reaching your peak.
Let's do this.
Live from Times Square, it's That Kevin Show!
Somewhere in the bowels of the city that never sleeps
Kevin McCullough, radio host with Salem Media.
is a man also not sleeping.
Syndicated radio talk show host Kevin McCullough.
And that guy would like a word with you.
Many of you know him as Vostradamus.
Of course that Kevin show is going to be great. The only thing that could be greater, of course, would be that Donald show. But we don't have that, so we have that Kevin show.
Featuring the music of Dick Tunney and the Dream in Color Orchestra. And tonight, she's an independent woman standing on her own 2 feet. Paula Scanlon. Persecution Everywhere with Joel Feldkamp. Pin Holderness and some Olympic humor. And Zach and Maggie White in the spotlight. And now, from Times Square, last year's reigning Olympic gold medalist for the 50-meter dog paddle, here's Zach.
That's how we're gonna start picking on my lack of Olympic prowess. Is this where we're going with this? Thanks, guys. It's bad enough I have to, watch for the next 16 days as people who don't ever pay attention to any sports suddenly know everything about every one of the sports that's on my TV screen and telling me all about it. But now I get to be mocked by my own crew. That's good. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it. Welcome to the weekend. Kevin McCullough, very excited tonight. Did you see the cold open? We got Zach and Maggie back. We've never had musicians open the show cold before. That's kind of fun. And that little tune Saturday night. I mean, of course, unless you're watching this on Sunday, then that doesn't make sense at all. But for those of you that are on time at 9 p.m. Eastern Saturday, you got a little treat there just for you from Zach and Maggie. And let me tell you something in advance. I'm a soothsayer. I can see into the future. They're going to say that on Sunday night, too. I'm just predicting, just, spitballing here. Welcome to a very, very unusual season of news as well. Usually, we're trying to predict what's going to be the big story. I wake up Saturday morning and I had a completely different monologue written based on what the news cycle was Friday. But when you have the types of stories that you wake up to that's why you've got to be with KMC every weekend, because we're going to be on top of that stuff. Can I say like white on rice? No? Okay, I won't say it then. But anyway, that's what we're going to be like. But here's the thing. I don't think in the Kamala Harris campaign, I don't think that people were thinking that the former president was going to accept the debate challenge. And she went around, he won't debate me. And he's just put out a thing today on social media saying he's got the debate ready September 4th, just like he was going to do with Biden. But they've moved it from ABC News to Fox News. And the reason they moved it from ABC News is because evidently the Trump organization and Mr. Stephanopoulos have a little bit of a lawsuit going on. So ABC has a conflict of interest. So you're going to get the fair and balanced Brett Baer and Martha McCallum grilling Kamala and Trump over the things instead of the George Stephanopoulos crew, which is kind of interesting. And of course, I will be writing, thinking, talking about it as much as possible in the next few weeks. We got a big show for you tonight. Paula Scanlon is with us from the Independent Women's Forum. She is part of that group of women that thinks it's not such a great idea to have dudes changing their clothes in your girls' locker room. And the reason she feels that way is because she had to endure it for a season at the University of Pennsylvania swim team, and it kind of icked her out, which, look, I would be kind of icked out. If I was in her situation, I would be kind of icked out to have a big, strong dude changing his pants at the end of the locker. So she's going to tell us her firsthand story tonight, and we are also going to get into some stuff with Joel Veldkamp. We cover stuff that a lot of people don't cover, but the state of persecution around the world is very much getting worse because of America's weakness right now. And Joel Veldkamp will be here to tell us what some of those highlights look like. Now, on Assignment Desk Weekend tonight, we have got a sweet little news package for you. We're on top of the biggest stories, and we have something that no one else in the media has. Kamala Harris hasn't taken a question from the press in 12 plus days, but we got an answer to questions that you were asking tonight. She hasn't talked to the rest of the press corps, but we've got her exclusive on tape Assignment Desk Weekend. Just us, just for us, special original answers to questions. And you're going to be blown away at how amazing and articulate and non-word salady she is. You're good. It's just going to blow your mind. All fun aside, I am not happy about this. Similar to what they tried to do with the Hunter Biden investigation. Do you remember when Hunter Biden went to the courts in his Delaware gun case and said, Judge, look, my dad, the president, my dad, he's the president. My dad's the president. Did you know that? And they've worked out a plea deal for me. So you just sign here. And then what the plea deal, you don't have to read it, Judge. What the plea deal says basically is that if you sign there, then I can't be prosecuted for any crimes for the rest of my life. And, you don't think that's a good deal? That was the Hunter Biden case. Bunter Hayden. That was the Hunter Biden case in Delaware on the gun charge before the judge went, no, I'm not signing this, and you're going to go to trial. Now, the Biden administration tried to do the same thing, only not for his son who had committed a felony in owning an illegal firearm as a drug addict. These are classy people we've got leading this country. Not only did he try to get him a get out of jail free card for the rest of your life, no matter what you do. Not only did they do that, they tried to get the same deal for the mastermind of 9/11. And the only problem here is that, at least with Hunter, when he threw the gun away in the and it went off in the dumpster, all it did was start a dumpster fire. It didn't kill anybody that we know of. It didn't kill anybody. But with the mastermind of 9/11, they killed 3,000 Americans, and they tried to sneak the same thing across to the judge. Hey, why don't you just take this plea deal we got for him, and then we can get him out of Gitmo, and then I can go off and do what I want to do as Joe Biden. And so they, the mastermind of 9/11, he liked the deal. It was, okay, Allah be praised. I signed my name. Boom. Khalid. And he was going to be happy that he was out of jail free, and he'd killed 3,000 Americans, and he could go back and, tell his goat herding lackeys, hey, look, Allah got me out. Allah is Joe Biden. Well, it didn't work, because now the administration, America actually heard about it and said, no, we're not going to give the mastermind of 9/11 a free pass. In fact, we should be sticking him in a frying pan and sending him to go meet Jesus. That's what we should be doing. That's what America is saying. So the Biden team had to walk it back, and now they look like the impossibly anti-American traitors that they are. Here's what you need to know about Biden, Harris, Biden. They're all one team. It's all the same people. But they spend every day waking up thinking about how they can betray America. And it's just remarkable that they're even willing to give the terrorist enemies who tried to kill us all on 9/11 a free pass. Shame on you, Kamala Harris. Shame on you, Joe Biden.